Yo, what's going on, everybody? Stockopolis Jack here, bringing you a brand new video. And today, we're going to be discussing NUGN, yes, Levento Group. And as you can see, Friday, nice day, up 8%. But since my last video, it has declined a little bit, but the fundamentals have not changed. And there was some news on Friday that was rather big. So let's get right into it, guys. But first, before we talk about that news, let's discuss the OTCQB. As you can see, the company has been informed by OTC Markets that the review process for obtaining perpetual trading under Rule 13C2-11 has begun and will reflect sometime in September with the upgrade to OTCQB. Upon completion of the step, management intends to retire any surplus unissued authorized shares to better reflect the value of the company. The outstanding shares and authorized shares are already rather low for an OTC stock. But as you can see, as of Friday's close, the market cap sitting at a 30.4 million, which is very low for a stock at 14 cents, and the authorized shares at just at 500 million after the 300 million reduction, and the outstanding shares at a very low 219 million, and float of just 168 million. Of course, that was updated a few months back though, but that is rather big, low float, low authorized shares, and the completion of those 300 million shares didn't take all that long. Now, something that could have fared people last week was about a possible cancellation of OTCQB application, but Levento Group made sure to notify this, and they said they are resubmitting the Form 10 completion with corrections because it will reduce the assessment time to 2 weeks, and this will allow us to obtain QB status and perpetuity quoting faster, and that was as of September 9th, so this could be coming fairly soon, which is big news. Levento Group is under accumulation as the corporation becomes profitable and applies to list on the OTCQB. And again, they have Baxo, Euro Dot AI, Residential Gminos, which was the news on Friday and the Thursday. But quickly, let's discuss some Euro Dot and Baxo. So as you can see, the recently launched Baxo Productions is film and television production subsidiary led by top actor and producers in the industry. Levento went public via NUGN, as we all know. And the company is currently in the process of changing its name to Levento Group and uplisting. Levento is working on Euro Dot project where it holds 15% equity part and is preparing an IPO for a logistics company with revenues above 12 million, with target to deliver new acquisition and business growth under Euro Dot brand. This is significant, and as we all know, IPOs as of late has been the hot topic still. But again, they're working on a price point here for Euro Dot. Now, Baxo here, which I found rather interesting, they develop in the TV series and big shot blockbusters. Now, development, they take ownership of the entire production process. They ink project deals with distribution networks during the development process itself, or even before it starts, so as not to depend on the final success of the film, which is a great way of doing things. I'm sure Baxo's not the only one that does this, but again, as you can see here, they say that way we benefit from revenues even at the concept stage, which of course is the main focus. Now, TV series, they provide content for markets such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV, which are, of course, the biggest and most dominant ones. Their skilled team delivers content with a prominent quality and rapid turnover time, which, again, I believe they have 6 movies coming in 2022, which is pretty crazy. And big shot blockbusters, as you see, they co-invest in large budget star-studded Hollywood movies, and, one of them being a new one that's coming out, Stan Lee's Carnival of Killers, which, just having Stan Lee's name in it is big. You see very early stages of the movie production process where we participate by providing seed money, advertising roles, and other functions, and are paid out the moment a film reaches realization. So now somebody stated after a Baxo little article released, how profitable was this after expenses? We don't know if it means Baxo is going to 100K or 4 million. Now, believe it or not, Levento Group, of course, this was not in a form or not whatnot, but they came back and stated that the net proceed for Baxo was well over $1 million. So they responded to that and shut down the criticism right away. Now, I'm not saying his comment was bad. Of course, everybody wants to know, what will revenue show for quarter 3. But again, stating over $1 million. Now, the news as of the 14th September, Levento Group announces closing of sales at a residential development in Prague. They've been working on this for a while. As you can see, Residential Gminos, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, probably am. The project has been completed and all the units are now sold. 16-unit condominium. The building is a modern, energy-efficient construction that has plenty of parking. In 2019, Levento acquired the project and is constructing permit. So yeah, they have been working on this for quite some time. As you can see, David Steiber, the founder and CEO, stated this modern residential building is close to public transportation, local attractions, and schools, which of course is big. As you can see, today's announcement is important. We will soon be able to provide significant value from the project to our investors, and as well as completing a shift of focus to Boxo and LLC. And of course, we're not going to talk about this as much, but LLC is the complex AI SaaS, which helps retail traders. We won't get into that as much this video. As you can see, the total gross sales were anticipated to be $8 million, and construction was expected to be completed within 18 months. So that's done, and now they're shifting the focus to bigger things. Now, as of September 7th, Euro Dot IPO, they provided an update, and as you can see, they're sponsoring investment, currently establishing an exact valuation of the two companies merging into Euro Dot. We expect to receive a final number within 10 days, at which point our initial offering will be made and the share price will be set. And at 10 days is pretty much up. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens this week. We could see a bit of a run-up, guys. Of course, none of these videos are financial advice. You have to do your own due diligence. But NUGN, nice bounce back from last week after I put that video up. You know, they're closing that deal, focusing on Boxo and Euro Dot and LSC. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe for more content. And as always, have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching.